as well. But Dr. Pieczenik, thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure. As you and I know, Alex, I said months ago, I had it in January. I had the virus. There was no question it was a coronavirus. And more importantly, I said it on your show that I used erythromycin, an antibiotic that's very common to cure my pneumonia after 7 days. Guess what happened? Fauci says, and Fauci trained me at Cornell, and I like Fauci. But Fauci, unfortunately, is a very strong Jesuit follower. In other words, he's more Catholic than the Pope. He's a great theoretician. He was a great epidemiologist. But in the real world, Tony has never left NIH after 40 years. And Tony will probably leave soon. I'm glad he helped out Trump. But I agree with Trump, and I've always agreed with the notion that he has the instincts to bring us back to our business. The business of America is business. It does not shut down for any epidemic. It does not shut down for the coronavirus.
It doesn't shut down if Martians attack, because that's our lifeblood. We can't shut it down.
I've been in the polio epidemic of New York. I saw kids having polio. I was involved in all kinds of epidemics. I took over the Ebola epidemics 8-9 years ago with General Dempsey and our great military. We sent him over to Sierra Leone, Liberia. They built an infrastructure, and they stopped the epidemic. Fauci was not involved in that. Obama was not involved in that. I took over the SNLs in 1980 in Maryland, and I saw what happens when they go under and the Federal Reserve does not come in to guarantee the viability of the banks. So Trump is correct. As if today we go to work. I want every business to go to work. That means small businesses, large business. But America is primarily made of small businesses. And what do I mean by small businesses? Anything from a couple of thousand, 100,000 to 500 million. I'm not worried about Boeing. I'm not worried about the Hilton Hotel. I'm worried about the veterinarian. I'm worried about the grocery store. I'm worried about the restaurants. I live in the South. These people are incredible. We all had some kind of infection in January. Remember I said to you on your show, CDC was 2 months too late. All of the numbers that you used were too late, too little, and we already had it. We're immune to it. What Fauci and nobody's ever talked about is that there's passive immunity. Those of us who had pneumonia, those of us who are 77, I'm no spring chicken, I have immunity. That means I can go in and work. There are a lot of people who had some cold in December or January. There's no question in my mind that they were affected with a flu, and they have immunity. They go to work, and we have to continue our work. No war has done to America what is happening now. I couldn't believe it. I honestly could not believe what I was seeing. I'm going to different stores now just to give them cash flows, to buy things. I think all of the Americans should just go into your various stores and pay just for something.
Well, I was about to say, Governor Newsom last week, looking like the psychotic he is, was licking his lips going, we don't need to call it martial law. They're all doing more than we told them. They're really socializing to this. And it was disgusting, and it was sick. And we got a few minutes to break. When we come back, everything you said about Z-Pack, for people that don't know, it's bacteria carrying the viruses around. You're absolutely right. And that's exactly what a medical doctor told Hannity. He's released it. And it's exactly what I talked about on air as well. Zinc, salt.